welcome back to my channel. So today's video should be pretty fun because I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup routine slash like come do my makeup with me. I'm pretty excited about this video. As you can see, my makeup is already done, so I'm like filming the intro after I already did it. But this is the final product, and if you guys want to see how this happened, then keep on watching. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so now it's time to get started. I've got no makeup on, got my Christmas sweater on, even though it's still September, you know, we're doing good. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is primer. I actually didn't use primer for a long time because I like didn't know what it does. But then I got an e.l.f. primer and I kind of liked it, but I decided to splurge and get like a little bit nicer of a primer. So this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Primer. And I got the mini version because I'd never used it before, so I got the mini version to kind of test it out, so I didn't like buy the big one and then I was like, oh, actually I don't like it that much. But I've used it a few times and I've really been liking it, so yeah, I just apply this guy all over my face. And I mostly like apply it in my T-zone because like, yeah, I don't like to put it all over my face, and I feel like my T-zone is where like my pores are the biggest, so. Alrighty, so have my nice primer on. So now I'm gonna move on to more face products. So the next product I'm gonna use is the Morphe 2, like I think it's called Hint Hint Skin Tint. I also got this very recently because when I saw this like whole line come out, I was very excited that it was like more natural. And I feel like Morphe products are a decent price because they're good quality, but they're not like insanely expensive, so they're like a good middle brand. And some products I like to spend a little bit more on, just like face products and that sort of stuff, just so it can help my skin a little bit better. But I've really been liking this stuff because it's super natural, and the color I use is called Hint of Marshmallow. So yeah, I just put a few little drops on my face and blend that in. And the nice thing about this one is the color match doesn't have to be like 100% perfect because it's like more like a moisturizer, so when you blend it into your skin it'll end up matching a little bit better. So yeah, and then I just use like a little stippling brush to like blend this into my skin. And then also after that, I just go back in a little bit with my beauty blender to like blend out any like lines or anything. And this beauty blender is the Real Techniques one. I really like this one. It's like very soft and nice, so yeah. So this is what my skin is looking like. I like this guy because it kind of lets like my natural skin shine through, but also helps like cover up some like discoloration in my skin and that sort of stuff. And next up I'm going to use a little bit of concealer. For concealer I'm using the Maybelline Instant Rewind Eraser. This stuff is great. It's pretty good quality and it's also like not too expensive, and you can like find it at any drugstore, and I use it in the color 120 Light. So for this guy, I just like put it under my eyes and like a little bit on my forehead, on my nose, and my chin. So I don't use a whole lot. I don't like to use a crazy amount of face products. Still, with this guy is like more than I usually use because for a long time I would only put concealer, but I've really been liking how this stuff has made my skin look. And then I just go in with the beauty blender to blend this guy out. Alright, so I have those guys on my face now, and now I'm gonna go in with some powder. So I've actually been going back and forth between two powders. First off, I have this CoverGirl one that's actually like tinted, and I'll use this one when I'm like not wearing very much makeup and just need like a little bit of oil control. But when I am putting on like more face makeup, I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me, which is the one I'm going to be using today, and this is in the color 10 Fair Light. So then I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and apply this kind of more around my T-zone to help with some oiliness. And I don't like to bake because I feel like it just ends up making my skin feel way too like dry and crusty. So I just kind of lightly dust this on. And that's what my skin's looking like. And then after that, I'm gonna use some blush. So I used to be subscribed to this thing called Ipsy. I don't know if people have heard of that before, but it's like a little makeup subscription site, and you spend like $10, and each week they send you a little bag full of like 5 makeup products for you to try. And this is one of the things I got. So I hadn't really heard of this brand before, but it's called Lottie London, and the color is Cyan. This is what the back looks like, and it came in like this little plastic container. And as you can tell, I love this blush. I like to use a lot of blush because I kind of like the really like rosy cheeks looks and like putting it on your nose. So just gonna put some of this guy on to help like brighten up my face. So then, now I have that blush on. Like I said, I like to use a lot of blush. I just think it looks really cute. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Milk Makeup lip and cheek stick in the color Quirk. And I just put a little bit of that guy on my skin too, because I like that it adds like a nice little dewy look. And then I just blend it in, and I think that one also gives like a really nice pretty color. So that's what my skin is looking like. And then my next step is going to be bronzer, which I actually forgot to do because usually I do it before I do blush. But I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium matte bronzer. And then I just use an angled brush. And then I just like add a little bit to help add some color into my forehead. And I don't do much of this stuff. But one thing I really like about this one is it's not too like crazy pigmented, so it's like a little bit easier to work with. And I love this stuff because it also smells like chocolate, which is pretty fun. So yeah, there's that guy. Next up, I'm going to do my brows, and I feel like my brows are the thing that I have like the hardest time with, but I've been working a little bit more on them, and one of my favorite products right now is this e.l.f. brow pencil. I don't know what color it's in, but it's like dark brown color. So I just use these to like fill in my eyebrows, and then I use the spoolie end to like fluff them out. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so there we go. I don't try and like change the shape of my natural eyebrows. I just try and like fill them in a little bit because they're very light. But to make sure that they stay in place, the next thing that I do is go in with this e.l.f. eyebrow wax. Yeah, so it's like a little stick of wax, and then I use this brush that I have no idea where I got it from, but I put it on the end of this brush, and then I like comb it through my eyebrows to help them like stay in place, and it kind of like helps make them fluffy because I really like the fluffy kind of like soap brow look, but you can kind of get that same look with using this specific eyebrow wax, and it really helps them stay in place. But what I'd say is if you are going to use this, don't use a lot of it, or else it'll kind of make your eyebrows feel like hard and sticky almost. But yeah, I just go in with a little bit of that guy to do my eyebrows. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't like to use that much, but my favorite palette right now is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This was actually gifted to me by my family for my birthday, and I love it because I love like really like pinky natural colors. So this one is perfect for me, and it also smells really good like a lot of Too Faced's products. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this guy. So I'm going in with a little fluffy brush, and I'm going in with a little bit of the color Pure and Summer Yum. And I just put a little bit of that in my crease. Like I said, I don't like a crazy amount of eyeshadow, so I just kind of like try and darken up the crease a little bit, and then put a little bit of like pink on my eyelid. But some days I will do like a more fun eye look, I guess, but just today I'm not doing anything that crazy. So, and then I'm going in with a like flatter brush and going in with the color Just Peachy and putting that on my eyelid. Yeah, I just love how like pretty and natural these colors are, I guess. And then my last step is taking a like even flatter like little brush and going in with the colors Luscious and Nectar and putting them on my inner corner. So that's what it looks like. Very simple, just like a little bit pink, and that's the eye look I have going on. And then I don't always do this, but sometimes I like to do some eyeliner, and I'm going to today just because I thought it might be kind of fun for this video. But my favorite eyeliner is the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner, and this thing is great. So I go in and do a little bit of my eyeliner, which I'm going to do maybe off camera because it's probably going to take me a while because doing eyeliner is very difficult, but I will be back in a second. Alright, I'm back with the eyeliner done. I feel like some days I can just not for the life of me get my eyeliner right and even, but I feel like it looks pretty good today. And yeah, so now I'm going to move on to mascara. But before I do mascara, I like to curl my lashes. I'm just using like this e.l.f. eyelash curler. And I don't really like to wear fake lashes, so I use this guy to help like add some more volume into my eyelashes. And then once my eyelashes are curled, just going to add some mascara. My favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. My sister got one of these in like one of her Ipsies and I fell in love with it, so I decided to splurge and get this guy. Usually I don't spend that much money on like mascara or something because you can't have it for that long, but I just loved it so much and I really like the way that this makes my eyelashes look, so I'm just going to put that on the top and bottom lashes. Alright, so then I have my mascara done, and then I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to be using this Ofra highlighter in the color Rodeo Drive. I also got this in an Ipsy, and as you can tell, it is also very well loved. So I just put this on like a little fluffy brush and put it like on my nose, a little on my cheek, on my cupid's bow, brow bone, like just everywhere you would put a little bit of highlighter. And that's what we got going on for the highlighter. And then for my very last step, I'm going back in with the Milk Makeup Cheek and Lip little stick thing, also in the color Quark, so the same one that I used last time. And I'm just going to also put that on my lips. I feel like it gives like a nice, pretty, natural color. And then to help make my lips a little more moisturized, because this isn't like moisturizing at all, I'm going to use the Glossier BirthdayBalm.com. My sister gave this one to me, and I like how it smells, but I also really like that it has glitter in it, so it makes like my lips a little glittery. So just put some of that guy on top. And there we go. And here's the finished makeup look. I've definitely been getting way more into makeup recently, and I feel like I'm starting to nail down my perfect makeup routine. And yeah, if you guys have any like questions about where specific products and that sort of stuff came from, make sure to let me know like in the comments and that sort of stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have an amazing day. Bye!